I'll have another fish hanging out with DD with fish. We're both chilling out. Here, we're getting our rhythm now.
Yeah.
Like you're starting 100%. To kind of tell me all the things I do wrong, and I think that's helpful.
Wasn't that what I'm supposed to do? It's my job at work. It's my job here.
It's who you are by nature, though, isn't it?
No.
Are you like that? Or do you do like my old friend Connie used to do every year? They would sit down, she and her eventually husband, but any boyfriend, and she would do the state of the state.
Okay.
So let's talk about the good and the bad of our relationship.
Right.
Once a year.
Okay.
Do you do that when you're with somebody?
No.
Okay.
No.
I literally was thinking that on the way home.
But that's probably, maybe I should have done that. And maybe,
in the past?
Yeah. Maybe I would have kicked them out earlier. I don't know.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because you start thinking about that. There's a lot of things you probably would have done differently.
Yeah, totally. Totally, yeah. Because, I mean, was she keeping track of stuff throughout the whole year? Like,
no, she had a box of a memory. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was insane. Like, you literally could be, if you were winning a fight against her, she'd be like, well, remember when you were 14 and one of your friends slapped you across the face? Maybe it's because you're an asshole.
Right, yeah.
Like, wait a minute, that was like 20 years ago.
Right,
why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, damn, that's brutal.
Oh yeah, she was a hell of a fighter. If need be, also the reverse though, also the reverse side of that coin as well. But so she would do a state of the state. I've never done that.
No. I mean, not on a regular basis, but when there was like, you're like close to breakup, or like, I'm thinking of leaving you. And then you're like, this is why I did it.
Have you ever been left?
No.
That made you look really uncomfortable. Why? Because you're awesome.
No, that's not it.
What? Did you just
You're
get
just
shy?
making me reflect on the people I've dated.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah. So many men
Christ.
and women. You've been like a turnstile. You're like Disney World. I'm going to Disney. You're like Disney.
Which it's not like, I really am I'm a long-term relationship person.
You
for
are.
Sure.
You were with your ex for what? 3-4 years? 5?
8.
God, was it that long?
Yeah. And then before that, 3 years. And then and then it gets hard because you're like, Jesus Christ, that was a long time ago. And then the one before that was 3 years.
Did you travel well with them? This has been a conversation Kara and I have had a lot of, because after I went on a trip with Kara one time, she was like, we travel so well together.
Yeah.
And I'm like, everybody travels well together. You're on vacation. And she said, no, it's not.
No, my current lady friend, we travel very well together. And I said that to her as well. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like,
does she always travel well with her ex?
They never traveled.
Oh, see, that was convenient.
Yeah.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Ever?
They went on one trip.
I don't want to get too descriptive about your current situation, but they were together for more than a year. So that's.
Oh, yeah. They were together for a very, very long time.
For more than a year.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
They went on one trip.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, and you travel a lot for work, but you also travel for.
I enjoy traveling.
Yeah. Pleasure, right?
Yeah.
I just have always traveled well with people.
Yeah.
Even my ex, we were going to break up and we still traveled well together because you're on vacation.
Right.
But Kara, for example, her ex, they went on vacation. They were in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I've been told I could tell you this. They were in Hawaii. They were on a walk on the beach in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I mean, can it get more beautiful?
Right.
Can it get more bougie and more beautiful than a walk on the beach in Hawaii? And they walk out to the beach and they take off their shoes or whatever they're doing with their feet. And they're about to start walking and he is on her left side and she looks up at his right ear and inside his ear was an AirPod.
Oh.
And she's like, hey, why is your ear? He's like, oh, I'm listening to the game or some sports, or he was listening to something.
Yeah.
She's like, we're walking on a beach together. We're supposed to. And that's when she was like, I'm not with the right person. This isn't the right fit.
Yeah, I think I travel well with people because I'm pretty laid back about whatever, because I'm on vacation and I really don't care.
That's kind of how I am.
My last ex was not. there's like very regimented, whatever. And
was she like everything had to be scheduled?
Kind of, or like
That was annoying about my ex.
so like whatever, it'd just be stupid shit. Like where your toothbrush is at in the hotel bathroom.
What?
Like my stuff's over here, your stuff goes here. Like you got water on my area of the sink.
Like you splashed water
yeah,
on
100%.
in a hotel room.
Yeah, 100%. And then it would be like,
oh my God.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. And then it would just be like whatever. Like you didn't want to go to certain restaurants because they didn't have enough vegetarian options. Which to me, it's like you chose to be vegetarian, and now I have to limit where I go because of your stupid shit.
Yeah.
And then always there's temper tantrums about whatever. Also, I paid for everything.
So you were with this person for 8 years.
Mm-hmm. Huh. I'm like, why didn't I do a state of the state address?
Yeah, right.
Shit would have came on. Goddamn.
It's true though. I mean, like, like you were with that person for 8 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
that's some serious OCD.
Right. Lots of temper tantrums. It was just a lot.
Okay, mine was.
And it was like on vacation, so it was like super annoying. But then like, I wanted to enjoy vacation, so I would just like let it mellow over.
Yeah, like okay, this is just her.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. And then the other thing was like, and this story fits in here great. So I'm an early morning person.
Are you really?
Oh,
I say I'm not at all.
Yeah. And so, even on vacation, I'm up,
At like what, 6?
Yeah.
Oof.
Totally. And so then I would have to try to like sneak out of the hotel room and be real quiet and whatever else.
Yep.
And so, and even whatever, and even at home, that would annoy me on the weekends where it's like, Jesus Christ, I want to start my freaking weekend.
And you're a busy human, so like you probably want to wake up, make breakfast, go outside, work on your Star Wars garden. Do you still have a Star Wars garden?
No.
Okay.
I'm not home enough to have a garden. So then it would be like the weekend wouldn't get started till noon. Well, that's why I bought a horse, so I had something to do with my time.
Is that seriously why you ended up getting a horse?
Yeah.
Because you grew up with horses, didn't you?
A horse, yeah.
A horse, sorry.
So yeah, she just slept too much. Anyways, so I have this story. 31% of couples have ended their relationship after consistently being woken up too early during a getaway.
Oh, wow.
I wish that would have happened.
That she would have ended the relationship?
Yeah, just go.
Like 6 years in, or no, 2 years in. So there's like 6 years you have left. That's I have sleep apnea.
Yeah.
And I remember I woke up one time and she was like, "You mother trucker, I want to smother you with this pillow. I want to kill you." And she didn't know I was awake. It was before I had my CPAP and I was snoring so loud she didn't sleep. So I could see like that too. If you wake somebody up constantly, that's going to ruin it. But on vacation, you should be chill.
Right. Totally.
That's like a roommate. But so as a roommate, she was a bad roommate.
It was, there was a lot at play. And now it's crazy because like we've done international trips together and like that's stressful.
You and your new friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's stressful. Right? Traveling internationally.
I don't think so. I'm a Smurf.
Yeah.
I'm so chill. Think about it.
Yeah.
If you're like, "Hey, I can't podcast today," I'm like, okay.
Right.
I mean, like, what if we go there? Hey, we're gonna go to Ireland. I do get anxiety with the flying. You're right with the flying and the customs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Totally.
Okay, I get that.
So that's an extra added layer, and it was all chill. And then it's like dealing with changes in plans. Like that was another thing. Like, oh my God, you cannot what do you mean going 30 miles out of our way to do something fun? No, man. And I was like, well, yeah, we're on vacation, blah, 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 blah.
You were definitely with the wrong person.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's not, in hindsight, you look at that, like there's a lot of differences.
Yeah. And now I'm like, now I understand what all my friends were saying. Why didn't I just listen to my friends? But yeah, and now it's finding someone that you travel well together, I think, is essential.
100%.
Yeah.
And also someone that you can not like living in the hotel room or living with them as a roommate. Like Yeah, and I know they're your person, so they considered a roommate or partner. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like living with them in the hotel room, saying that you'd splash water on her side of the sink and she'd get upset.
Yeah.
There are people out there like that she probably matches well with.
Right. Totally.
You know, I don't know where they
100%.
are, but I'm sure that there are. But
that's good. Take her.
I do love that though. I do love vacationing, and I love when it goes smooth. I thought it was more common.
Yeah.
It's like 50%. Your story is like 50% of people, I think, have a hard time traveling with the other person.
It's crazy. 44% of people said that they had major revelations about their compatibility as a couple after traveling together.
I've never had that problem.
Well, and the first trip together is a big deal. It's
true.
Big deal.
Yeah, it is. You know, you got to see, right?
And then what if that's the first time you're pooping together?
Do you poop with your partner? That sounds kind of weird. There was this room that Kara got this place that we went to. She's a planner.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. But we stayed in the Dome in Georgia.
Yeah.
And there was like a thin wall and no ceiling for the bathroom.
Yeah.
So you had to leave the Dome.
Yeah.
And you got to hope that you can't hear it through the dome. It's just a little plastic dome. It's not like it's glass. But it was like that. The pooping together thing, that's the real thing.
Yeah, totally. And what is with hotel rooms now don't have a fan anymore.
I've noticed that.
And it's irritating.
So what do you do? Are you bringing like a little Scentsy with you?
No, well, and the matches are the other thing. The poopery is nice. But she knows now. I'm like, oh no. And she's like, you have to poop. Yeah.
She doesn't care about that stuff though, does she?
No, totally. But the first few times you're on a trip together, that's a big thing.
Well, and if let's say you're having fun, you're vacationing, you're eating really rich food, you're having a couple beverages.
Yeah.
Your bowel experience is going to be a little bit different than, let's say, you drinking a smoothie for lunch today.
And then flying and all of that, right?
Buttons up.
Yeah. So like, oh my God, I've got some doozies on the poop train story. So I would go down to, and feel free to use my poop tips. So I would go down to the main bathroom in the hotel to poop.
Okay, yeah, that's not the wheel there.
I dated this guy for 2.5 years, and I would stay overnight at his house. I never once pooped at his house. This is so dumb.
What would you do?
I'd walk down the street to the Dairy Queen. I blew up their bathroom so many times.
Did they know it was you?
No,
Would you sneak in? Was it poo?
I would just, because it was like usually like young kids working there and whatever, and I'd just be like,
Would you get?
And they're probably like,
cone?
no.
So not only did you plug up their toilet, you didn't even buy a product. You're such an ass. See? Oh my God, that's amazing. So maybe you were the one that was the problem to travel with. Well, I guess no, because they never smell your shit because you're leaving and
totally
going to Dairy Queen and creating your own little blizzard, if you will.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, that's a Snickers. That's a Snickers blizzard.
It's so bad.
But with this new person, do you know they're the right person because you can say you're going to go poop?
Yeah.
Do you talk about your poops?
Yeah.
Oh God. Is this a female thing where you talk about the poops?
I don't know.
I don't want to hear about your poops.
I don't care.
Like if we're together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're like, oh my God, I just took the biggest shit. I'm like, I don't want to. And mind you, I realized that you and I started years ago. Dee and I were going to do a website called picsofmypoop.com.
Yeah.
And one of our coworkers was like, yeah, I already post on shitty pics. You're a day late, dollar short. It's like a whole website. Or it was the flip or whatever it was. I don't know.
I can't remember.
But yeah, so I understand that you and I may be talking about it, but like we're not, as much as you probably want all this.
I find it irresistible.
Yeah, I know. It's tough.
Yeah.
But we're not, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a lesbian thing.
No, I don't think it's a lesbian thing. I've hung out with people where they're like talking about poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to incriminate anybody.
Well,
so I
and
won't
sometimes,
say
and it's not like it's all the time, but it'll be like, ooh, I got bad poops today. You know?
Oh, that's not bad. You're not describing it then.
No.
You're not like, hey, lady friend, you should see this thing. It looked like a football and felt like a baseball through a garden hose or
like
something.
I got spicy poops or something.
What does spicy poops mean? Is that splatter?
No, like
Oh, I just think I made myself
after
vomit.
you have spicy food.
Oh, so
Spicy
you did the
poops.
spicy poops. You do say it cute. I could literally see your partner with you listening to this, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're so cute. You're so cute. I love you so much." I can see her. You know, she probably would.
She probably would.
Yeah, she's totally whipped. Oh my God, that's amazing. So 50% of people realize when they travel with somebody that they're with the wrong person.
44%, yeah.
44%. That's a big ass number.
Yeah, totally.
I just always thought the vacation thing, like, and if we get screwed over by the resort or wherever we're going, then we're doing it together.
Yeah.
It gets a little stressful, but nothing major.
And a lot of people do find traveling stressful.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So then you're seeing that person, and this is like if it's your first trip together, you're seeing them under pressure for the first time.
That's true.
So you're seeing how they deal with customer service people when they're in a shitty mood and maybe they're like sleep deprived because of whatever, or, you know.
That's my jam is customer service people. I think when you deal with a customer service person, you have to realize it's not their fault.
Yeah.
Like even in my home situation, my housing situation, there's been a little bit of a problem, and I've had to call the people I bought the house from.
Yeah.
Because it's the first year and there's like a weird warranty. And I'm like, listen, I don't think you're sitting back there in the office counting my money.
Right.
I realize that you work there, but let's take care of this.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on. And I think they respect that more. So I think, but if you see people lose their shit on a customer service rep, I'd be out.
Right. Totally.
Like, I don't even know
Nothing
if I
dries up a pussy quicker.
I really, there's nothing. I can think of so many other things that I think would. You've told us how to dry it. Should we do a whole episode on the flip? I feel like equal time. Is this like, you know,
right?
When you interview one political side, you have to interview the other.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I think that's fair.
Dry pussy versus wet. Sure,
yeah,
why not?
I feel like that should be section 2 of today's. I don't know.
I don't know. I think I need to do some show prep on that.
No, yeah. Do some research. Could you send me that too? And then I'll like, hey, Dee wants us to try this. Do you think that'll work?
Let's find out.
Yeah, I think it'll work. Oh my God, Dee, it worked. Honey, come here, talk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Like stirring mac and cheese.
It's my favorite podcast I've ever done with anyone. Is that with you? That's how lesbian lovemaking sounds.
Yep.
In your opinion. Well, I guess it's not your opinion. I guess you kind of done it. Yeah. I feel like I've done it, but it's because I'm hung that way. So it's just tiny.
I'm sorry. It's okay.
I've been described as very uninvasive.
Yeah.
That's
okay. Well, for some people that probably works.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's not, at least you're not going to get hurt.
Yeah.
So, okay, look, I know we're going to, I really do.
Oh, you need another?
Yeah. Bingo. Okay. So now we're back, and I got us another. This is why we should have done the podcast. This is why we're fat. Because this is a little different than when you and I podcast and we have lunch and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to lose some weight because I got Sturgis coming up. We got 48 days or some shit till Sturgis, and then I have a cruise in September.
So you want to be ready to go?
And yeah, I mean, I know I'm not going to be thin. Let's not be crazy here.
I'm with you. I'll never be. Yeah.
Right.
I know what you mean.
I was trying to drop some lbs because I bought swimming suits that are smaller.
Like recently, or
yeah, it's like
set a goal.
Yeah, totally.
I gotta fit into this suit,
right? And if I don't, it's gonna be a problem.
You're gonna have my
I have major camel toe.
Oh God, really? Like a big flappy,
like moose knuckle.
There's a bar in Michigan called Moose Knuckles.
Yeah.
Okay, so I made you this smoothie that I've been having in the morning because I need to lose weight as well, not because of mammal toe, and also, I literally have like went to the doctors and I was like, what? And plus our friend Kevin that we saw the other day, you and I.
Yeah.
He was like, Fish, I love the way that you embrace being thick. Good for you. Like, you're such an ass.
He's such a
dick. All right, you ready? Let's give it a try here.
Thank you for making this.
Oh, yeah, I've never made this for two people.
It's good.
It's not good.
It is good.
Is it? What does it taste like? Because there's spinach, berries.
It's like chocolate and berries.
Yeah, some protein powder, and then a little bit of milk and water.
Yeah. Tastes like chocolate and berries.
A long time ago, I used to have smoothies every day. It's actually not that bad, is it? No. A long time ago, I used to have smoothies every day, and I'm trying to get back on it. And the one thing I noticed was I put in almond milk, you know?
Yeah.
And why would you fill it up with almond milk? It's going to just all liquefy anyway, so I always add a little water.
Oh, okay.
So that's save you some money. There's a cost cutting tip. You're welcome.
Oh, thanks.
If you and I lived together, I could make you smoothies every single day.
Oh no, yeah, that would be great. I noticed you're pretty clean.
I'm extremely clean, I think, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a deep cleaner though. Are you a deep cleaner?
No,
Are you dirty?
I'm not super clean. My house is lived in. Like, I'm trying to think right now. Like, I unloaded a bunch of stuff from my car because I had stuff in there from a horse clinic I did. So I have tote bins that have horse stuff in it in my living room.
Okay.
And then you're already very disturbed.
That would give me anxiety.
And then don't judge me, I have a bucket full of mail that I have to go through.
You have a mail bucket?
Yeah.
You're messy.
It's mostly junk mail, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then I need to dust really bad for sure. 100% I do. What else is in there? I have like 3 packages I have to open. That's all in my living room. So that's my living room.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I have a broken dresser in my room that I have to get rid of. So that's making it look messier than it really is and causing me to have laundry baskets of clothes because I can't put them in my dresser.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would have so much anxiety living with you.
Huge anxiety.
I'm too OCD, but I've always been that way. I've always been, my house looks like, it doesn't look like a showroom, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it's clean. I have storage area where I put some of those things you were talking about.
Yeah.
I only check my mail once a week. Yeah, you have a mailbox. I have like the community, and the communities now they do the shared mail experience. Mm-hmm. There's never anything there. It's just junk.
Right.
Maybe once a month I get something that I actually need to read.
Yeah.
So
right. That's why I have a mail pail.
The mail pail? Why don't you just go through the mail pail?
Because listen to me. My schedule is freaking nuts.
You do have a crazy schedule. We're going to get done early today, and it's probably going to save you time to do your mail pail.
Yeah, I know everybody says that, but I've started a new business, and I am really working on growing that right now. And then, and my horse has been a real pain in the ass because he's had this abscess, so it's been like hours a day out there with him. And so then it's like, by the time I get home, I'm beat.
So lifting an envelope that says, I get it though.
I don't want to fucking do it.
I get it. Like I said, I only check my mail once a week, maybe sometimes every other week because I don't want to do it. It's 20 feet from my house.
Right. I
get it. I get that. And you have the mail pail. Plus now your little one's living at home.
Yeah.
Because of college.
Right. So my child's been taking care of the other household duties. But no, the baseboards need to be cleaned. The walls need to be washed because of the dog.
Oh, yeah. You got a furry dog.
Yeah.
Chewy's a shedder.
And a slobber. So there's like you can see the dog level.
I cleaned up some Barrett slobber the other day.
Yeah.
And my dog's been gone for over a month.
Yeah.
So, I don't deep clean like that either.
Yeah.
It just looks clean. But my place doesn't look like a home yet. It's missing something. Paint probably, but it's not. It doesn't feel like a home yet.
Do you want me to stay here for a while and mess it up for you?
I feel like you bring your mail pail and your horse shit box.
And my broken dresser.
Put your broken dresser right in the living room, and we'll call it a day. That'll be great. You can set up your laundry drying rack and like right in the living room. Oh my God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, you and I 2 years ago living together would be funny, but it would be deadly because we both.
We'd be hammered all the time.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, eventually, I guess we grow out of it.
Yeah, we were drinking a lot.
Yeah, there's vodka in your smoothie. I actually thought about it. Will she even notice? If I do it, will she even notice? Did you see the story about the woman that lived with the dude?
Okay.
And they're like roommates or something?
Florida lady.
Yeah.
71-year-old Florida woman shot a roommate to death because he didn't clean up after himself. Yeah.
Like he was like, they're in their 70s. He's not cleaning. And she literally is like, I'll be right back.
Yeah, she went in another room, grabbed a gun, and shot him multiple times in the chest. He was still alive when the police got there, but that didn't last very long. So she's been arrested and charged with first-degree murder. But something tells me it's more than just cleaning up.
Do you think so?
I bet you, yeah. Because you want to know, sorry, men are fucking annoying.
What? Men are fucking annoying. Tell me, D. Why are men annoying? Is this what made you gay?
Partially.
It was the annoying men. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, I've met some of your, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you why men are fucking annoying.
Okay.
At least all the men that I've ever known, and I'm sure there's some out there that are not this way.
You mean intimately or just as friends?
Just all together. Because you can tell them something and they'll go, are you sure? And it's like, yes, motherfucker, I'm sure. I just told you it.
I literally think you did this to me about a month ago. Wasn't I like, I was like, hey, I printed off all these stories and do you want some of them? And you're like, no. And I'm like, I think I actually said, are you sure?
You do it to me all the time.
I stopped. You're like, Fish, I don't need your help, but thank you. I'm like by myself most of the time now. I get lonely.
It's okay. Yeah.
Wait, so I'm the reason you're gay? That's narcissism, by the way.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing, and I'll use this as another example. So a friend of mine got a DUI, and another friend of mine who knows everything, just ask him.
Of course. Wait, are these two guys?
Yes.
Okay.
So he was like, I told him to get a lawyer and this and that. And I was like, well, hear me out. I don't think he needs a lawyer. Hold on.
She got distracted. Technology.
I don't think he needs a lawyer because years ago when I got pulled over.
Yeah.
And I blew a .09 and it was like 3 hours after .08 went into effect, right? Whatever. I met with the public defender and then they told me what to say to the ADA to get it pled down. And that's exactly what I did. And that's exactly what happened. Okay. And he goes, no. You don't get a public defender for DUI, which you do because you're going to court. When you go to court, you get a public defender. You need
something, yeah.
Right. And I know this individual, so I'm not going to argue with him because I know no matter the facts that I present, right? And he was like, well, I've talked to my judge friend and I've talked to my friend that's a lawyer. And I was
God,
like,
I think I know exactly who this is.
You know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. And so, right? And I was like, okay. And I just, and you know what?
And this is like,
and I'm going to tell you this.
Your best friend.
Women do this all the fucking time. Women will let men think that they are correct and women will move about their day because we are so irritated and so tired of, we don't care. Mm-hmm. We will let you think that you are right because we just want to be done with the conversation.
I disagree. I have so many comments right now. Okay.
But yeah. And then it's, yeah.
Do you think it's possible that some men are on the other side of that coin?
100%.
Do you think, like, for example, I have through my life, the one thing I've determined, it's not worth fighting about something 6 months from now. That's going to happen 6 months from now.
Yes.
You and I are doing this podcast and you're like, well, 6 months from now, I'm moving out of state.
Right.
So what are we going to do? Yeah, what's the point of doing this? Well, let's worry about that then.
Right. 100%.
It's very hard to find women in my life that I've seen that can do that most of the time. Would you agree on that? That women are a little bit more sensitive about things that maybe we don't have to worry about here in the future?
Well, I think that's an anxiety thing too.
So it's the person. Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. Because anxiety makes you play out every different scenario. And anxiety will make you shut things down before doing them. So
do you think that, like, okay, so for example, this woman, maybe the guy said, what do you think he said to her that made him get shot? Like I know the stories of, what is the story? Something like the guy was messy.
Right.
And she finally got pissed and shot him and killed him. Right. But if he said something, you know.
I know what yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. He'll be like, I'll get to it later. Can you stop nagging me about it?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Or are you okay? Are you okay? Or
calm down.
Calm down. Yeah. I feel like something's going on with you. Do you want to talk about it? No, I'm fine. No, you're not. No, I'm really fine. No, you're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to do. My old friend Connie was my big female example for 15 years of my life.
Right.
And I used to say, I'm like, something's wrong. What's going on with you? Fish, stop.
Right.
Stop it. Stop. And eventually she'd get mad.
Right.
She's like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Right.
Why are you asking me? Are you doing reverse psychology? Are you upset about your life?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. So.
Were you?
I don't think so. I just think I didn't want her to be cranky.
Yeah.
You guys are scary when you're cranky.
Good.
I mean, don't you think? Who's tougher when they're cranky, typically? I know every case is different.
Yeah.
Who's tougher when they're cranky, men or women?
Men are scary. When men lose their temper, it's very scary.
No, like, are you talking about like scary abusive type stuff or something? Or
But even when they raise their voice, it's scary.
Is it?
Not you. I mean, pretty much any dude but you.
Yeah. Every man ever but me. Yeah. What if I was like this? Yeah, you want to go outside, talk about that shit?
Sure.
No.
Oh.
I don't want to go yet. I don't want to go outside yet. You're a baby. You're a big baby. Okay, so men are scary when they raise their voice. See, I'm scared of women when they're mad. I'm a people pleaser by nature, though.
Right, totally, 100%.
You talked to me outside one time. We were at this bar called the Badger Tavern, and you were like, "Fish, you're doing this. Quit trying to plan my life." And I was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I was like, and I avoided you for 2 days. I was like, oh man, I upset her. God.
No, it's fine. It's not.
See, yeah, it's fine. Sure.
I would tell you if it wasn't fine.
Okay, so again, this woman. So you think that that was his thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Because she's 70. She's in her 70s, so she's off her period.
She ain't got no time for your shit.
It's not the period.
She was tired of asking him the same fucking thing.
Are you cranky when you're on your period?
100%.
Okay, so that's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I know, like, because some people say you can't say that to a woman.
Well, whatever.
Like, I can't say, oh, well, so I can come up to you and be like, yeah, on your period.
Give it a shot.
No. You would beat the shit out of me. I literally could see you chasing me down the hall.
No. Well, and like usually I'll get really sad the day before I get it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. And yeah, I'll usually be really pissy. Like, I'll be like, why the fuck is everybody irritating shit out of me? Like,
I've heard you scream in the hall, not scream in the hall, but firmly stayed in the hall. I am on my period. She's done that. That's 100% true.
Totally.
I am on my period. That's it. You need to understand.
Yes. I can't. Yeah, it's hard.
Why don't we have bumper stickers? What? Nobody uses bumper stickers. I am on my period. I don't think, they say men have it too, as the testosterone level, right?
Sure, yeah.
I used to call it the myriad.
Yeah, sure.
So, like, if we have it, like, we have that, but we can't use that excuse. Why? Because we're not bleeding from our parts, or what?
I don't know. I don't see why you can't use that excuse. I mean, they have mental health days and shit.
God, can you imagine in our office place, in our workplace?
You can pretty much get away with anything.
Then I'm
there.
like sitting there and I'm talking to the people that we talk to, and I'm like, you know what? I'm on my period. Stop.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. I don't think so. I don't think it would work. My testosterone level's high. I need to bench press. Well, yeah, she's going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Charged with first degree murder.
Yeah, you can put the fork in her.
Yeah. I do get rather irritated with my child when they don't clean up after themselves, but it's gotten better.
So yeah, it never really. That was my ex, Kara, my current girlfriend Kara. She's the clean. She vacuums her way out of the house when she leaves to go on a trip.
Yeah.
So she's the cleanest person I know. Alicia used to leave coffee cups everywhere.
Yeah.
And it would drive me mad, drive me crazy. And it took a year to get her to get them to the sink.
Oh wow.
Like it was a thing.
Holy shit.
I was like, I can't live with you. It's just a coffee cup. I'm like, they're everywhere. You have coffee cups everywhere. I'm going around the house picking up after you. You're an adult.
Yeah.
I said, I'll make you a deal. Get it to the sink and I'll take care of it from there.
Yeah.
I'll put them away. I'll do the dishes because she did the cooking.
Yeah.
So with your child living with you, is there a, even though they're messy, is there a,
well,
like, do they do the cooking?
Yeah, because I'm never home. Yeah. And so clean up. You're the one cooking.
That you should be. I mean, if you're cleaning up your own mess. Now, if you were cooking for them or they were cooking for you, the other person should clean, don't you think?
They don't have a job. They're cleaning up.
Okay, I'm saying
I don't care who the hell's
I'm
cooking.
saying let's do you and your lady friend.
Yeah.
If you and your lady friend are living together, do you think you should divide the duties in the household?
Sure. Well, it also depends on what's going on that day.
Well, and there's a huge dilemma with your situation.
Yeah.
Because you're both women. So how does that work? It was 1947. Daddy came home and wanted a beverage.
You want to die.
He put his feet up on the chair.
You have a death wish.
Here comes little D in a little cute skirt. Here you go, Daddy.
No, like if my job is not physically demanding at all.
No,
her
it's
job
verbally.
is,
yeah.
So I guess if she's having a hard day, I would do everything. Whatever.
Is that the mark of a good relationship?
I think so. I think rigid rules are silly to have, I think.
I think this is the perfect way for us to wrap up this episode if you think about it, because we literally, so in the relationship, you should be able to travel well with them.
Right.
You shouldn't care. And I still am stuck on the thing you said earlier about the water on the sink. You splashed water on my side of the sink. I paid for the room. I'll splash it on your head. You paid for everything. I paid for the room.
Where were you?
I'm going to splash the water. You and I used to talk about that a lot. I'm going to splash the water where I want. I'm going to splash water on your face.
I know, God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Your luggage consisted of a Glad bag. That's my luggage you're using. Like, are you kidding me?
I know.
Like that guy that recently, did you see the story about the guy who, it's a TikTok trend.
Yeah, I saw that.
With a pillowcase. And they're like, no. He's like, America. They're like, no.
So dumb.
Yeah, you're not taking a pillowcase on with all your stuff in it.
And everybody, it was so obvious too.
Yeah.
Like, so just pay the fee. And then he waited to the last minute and then was like going after the gate people.
Yes.
You dummy.
This is the guy who gets upset that the water is on his side of the sink.
Yeah, right. Totally.
It's nuts. All right, I know you got to get moving. Are we going to have one before you go?
Yep. I'll have another for sure.